I did not see several things coming in this episode, and I have to say, I'm rather delighted by it. There will absolutely be spoilers in this discussion because I'm going to talk about what the episode's about, which in itself was something I hadn't expected, and then I'm going to talk about kind of the last 5 minutes of the episode and what I think about those, which will definitely be a spoiler. Mr. Ratburn and the Special Someone is the first episode, the first segment of the first episode of the 22nd season of Arthur. And there will be spoilers from this point onwards because Mr. Ratburn's class learn that he's getting married, and they happen to see him discussing wedding plans with well, I can say it because I said there will be spoilers, the woman they think he's going to be marrying. And the fact that he's getting married in itself, I thought was really fascinating. I didn't expect that. I never really thought about him getting married, and they've never really done a wedding in quite a while, excluding DW's weird wedding episode. They haven't had a wedding in Arthur in quite a while, so it's about time. And I was actually really keen to see what they do with this. And of course, the big reveal, again, spoilers. I feel so bad even giving away this spoiler because it really took me by surprise, but I need to talk about it, is that, and it's only kind of subtly hinted at, but he's marrying a man. Mr. Ratburn is a gay character, and it is kind of very briefly hinted at. I feel like for young children, it might not immediately be obvious. And to be honest, it is a bit misleading because a man is walking him down the aisle, and normally you wouldn't walk your, at the time, fiance down the aisle. So maybe it's open to interpretation if somebody feels uncomfortable about the conversation of, a gay marriage with their young children, which I hope they don't. I would really hope that's the case. But at the same time, you can interpret it in another way if you really want it. But I hope people don't. And it really, really was unexpected. And this is, I think, the first time an episode of Arthur has either alluded to homosexuality or has mentioned it in any way, which I think is fair enough because children's shows don't tend to talk about sex or anything, but at the same time it would be good to have more gay couples. No, I feel like I'm missing one. I feel like there has been one mention that I can't, it's in the back of my mind. If I'm talking rubbish, I apologise. There's a vague recollection, I can't remember. But either way, better late than never if it's never been mentioned before. Really took me by surprise, and it just put a big smile on my face. And I thought it was absolutely wonderful. The only unrealistic thing about this episode is a teacher inviting their pupils to their wedding. I cannot imagine, I mean, maybe some do, but I really think that wouldn't be the case. But nevertheless, Mr. Ratburn and the Special Someone is a truly fantastic start to the 22nd season of Arthur. Not many episodes left now, unfortunately. But if this is an insight into what's in store for the rest of them, it's going to be a great finale. Oh, and I forgot to mention Jane Lynch voices Patty, which I just thought was a particularly wonderful addition. And once I realised it was Jane Lynch, I looked at the animation design of the character, and I thought, yeah, that's a pretty good fit. So that was something else that I thought worked pretty well about this episode.